Lights drop to a low pulse. The crowd leans in like they're waiting for a secret to crawl out of the darkness, and suddenly one tiny video clip appears on X and sends the entire WWE universe into a frenzy as a hooded, shadowy figure slips through a backstage corridor and drops a cardboard placard directly in the path of Roman Reigns, a simple but explosive message written in bold block letters reading, "I'm the future," before the stranger vanishes into the shadows with surgical precision, leaving fans, wrestlers, and insiders scrambling for answers as WWE labels the grainy shot as previously unseen footage. It lasts barely 2 seconds, but it becomes the spark that lights weeks of chaos, because the question isn't just who walked up to the tribal chief and left that message, but why anyone would bait the most heavily protected figure in modern wrestling with such a direct claim to his throne. Tonight we amplify the mystery even further as we break down every frame, every theory, and every ripple this cryptic tease sends through Survivor Series fallout, future world title conversations, and Roman Reigns' entire dynasty. Welcome back to the channel dedicated to dissecting WWE's biggest shocks with storytelling depth, backstage insight, and algorithm-friendly pacing that keeps you hooked from start to finish. If you live for long-form wrestling breakdowns and cinematic analysis, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe for more deep dives, and hit the notification bell so you never miss the next twist in this evolving saga. Now let's unravel the enigma behind the message that simply states, "I'm the future." WWE released the clip on X as part of their strategy of dropping silent, chaotic backstage snippets designed to explode online discussion, and the camera shows Roman Reigns marching through a dim tunnel before a figure emerges from a side passage, thrusts the cardboard sign into view, and bolts into a doorway like a ghost in the machine, leaving Roman pausing just long enough to register the challenge before the footage cuts out, making the moment intentionally incomplete and ripe for speculation. The internet reacts at hyperspeed and theories begin erupting across X, Reddit, YouTube, and wrestling forums as fans debate whether this is a returning superstar tease, a hidden roster repackaging, or a complete red herring meant to spark buzz without giving anyone answers. Viral attention multiplies as fan channels compile slow-motion replays, lighting analysis, corridor layout breakdowns, and sound enhancement attempts in search of clues about the attacker's identity, setting the stage for a mystery that feels engineered to keep everyone guessing. Whenever WWE drops a cryptic backstage tease like this, the conversation flows into 3 lanes: the return of a major free agent, a rising star seeking to disrupt the hierarchy, or a calculated misdirection designed solely to manipulate social engagement. Names begin trending instantly as hopeful fans call out independent phenoms, former champions, developmental athletes waiting for a breakout moment, and even long-rumored WWE returnees who could easily use a moment like this to announce their arrival. What makes this message so powerful is that Roman Reigns has become the gravitational center of WWE storytelling, so anyone targeting him instantly positions themselves as someone attempting to rewrite the future of the entire company. The phrase, "I'm the future," isn't just a threat, it's a declaration of war against everything Roman has built, and in wrestling psychology, it accomplishes 3 major things at once. It challenges his dominance, it forces a reaction, and it creates a narrative hook capable of sustaining weeks or even months of television. WWE has recently been leaning into themes of generational shifts and the battle between the next wave and the established elite, meaning this tease slides perfectly into broader creative patterns. When fans break down the possible culprits, they consider returning icons, ambitious young talents, and dangerous mid-carders on the verge of reinvention. The mystery man could easily be someone already on the roster who WWE wants to rebuild into a more dangerous, calculated presence, meaning the avoidance of direct confrontation with Roman could be part of the long-term plan to build tension slowly. Fans begin studying every frame for tiny hints, shadows, sneaker brands, wrist tape, corridor paint colors, arena posters, even body movement and height ratios, turning the clip into a digital crime scene. The real question is whether this message came from a true narrative threat or if WWE planted the tease as a way to test reactions and gauge who fans latch onto. WWE often uses short clips as experimental storytelling seeds, and if a particular theory catches fire, they sometimes pivot creatively to match fan energy. Roman's response will be the key indicator of WWE's direction. If he cuts a cold, serious promo calling out the shadowy figure, investigates backstage, or unleashes his allies to find the perpetrator, that signals a major feud underway. If he smirks and brushes it off with one dismissive line, the clip may be a viral play that burns fast and ends quietly. Roman rarely responds without purpose, so any strong reaction from him usually means the company wants this storyline to expand over time. Possible reactions include a cinematic segment showing Roman hunting for the intruder, an interview where he mocks the message but acknowledges its audacity, or a promo that addresses the theme of legacy and the inevitable rise of new challenges, which would position the mystery as a philosophical warfare moment rather than a simple provocation. The post instantly goes viral, gathering millions of views as fans toss around theories and creators upload rapid-fire reaction videos. Talent begins denying involvement online, ironically intensifying the buzz, because when wrestlers publicly deny something, fans assume they're hiding a reveal. Social media becomes a live focus group, determining which theories WWE might adopt and which ones they'll abandon. To understand how this could unfold, let's explore three timelines WWE commonly uses: the short game, where the reveal happens within a few weeks as a quick ratings bump; the medium game, where the storyline evolves slowly through ambushes, backstage clues, and rising tension; and the long game, where the mystery man becomes a multi-month antagonist who may even challenge Roman's dynasty and rewrite the future of championships and alliances. Which path WWE chooses depends largely on fan engagement and whether the performer behind the tease has the charisma and in-ring credibility to sustain a major storyline. The phrase, "I'm the future," carries weight because it taps into wrestling's eternal theme of youth challenging legacy. Roman Reigns has defined himself as the ultimate standard-bearer, the face of an era, the head of the table, and the one who decides who gets to shape the future. A mystery figure challenging him isn't just a potential feud. It's a story about collision between eras, ambition, and destiny. If WWE wants to maximize the moment, they will continue releasing small, silent clues through unseen footage, like quick glimpses of a shoe, a silhouette, a handprint on the board, or a door closing just as security arrives. They might intercut Roman analyzing the placard with scenes of the mystery man training in isolation as if preparing for a war only he understands. A reveal could take the form of a shocking debut when Roman is physically exhausted, or it could be a slow burn culminating at a premium event where the mystery man finally steps out of the shadows to claim his place. The important thing is that the payoff must match the intrigue. A weak reveal would destroy the mystique, but a strong one could redefine WWE's next era. That wraps our expanded breakdown of the "I'm the Future" mystery, and we'll continue tracking every leak, every denial, every backstage rumor, and every hidden clue as this unfolds. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit like, comment your theories below, and subscribe for the next upload, where we'll dissect Roman's first on-screen reaction and what it means for Survivor Series and the future of WWE storytelling. Stay tuned, stay locked in, and keep the energy loud because this story is just getting started. Dimmed lights create a rhythmic pulse, and the audience leans in as if anticipating a secret to emerge from the shadows. Suddenly, a brief video clip is shared on X, igniting excitement throughout the entire WWE community. In this clip, a hooded figure stealthily navigates a backstage passage and places a cardboard sign right in front of Roman Reigns, featuring a straightforward yet impactful message in bold letters saying, "I'm the future." The mysterious individual then disappears into the darkness with precision, leaving fans, wrestlers, and insiders racing to find answers, while WWE describes the grainy footage as never before seen. Though it lasts only a couple of seconds, it sparks a wave of chaos, raising questions not just about the identity of the person who approached the tribal chief but also about why someone would dare challenge such a well-guarded figure in modern wrestling with such an unambiguous claim to his title. This evening, we deepen the intrigue by analyzing each frame, exploring every theory, and examining the impact this mysterious incident has on the aftermath of Survivor Series, future discussions regarding world titles, and Roman Reigns' entire legacy. Welcome back to the channel focused on breaking down WWE's most significant surprises with rich storytelling, insider knowledge, and a pacing that engages you from the beginning to the end. If you enjoy comprehensive wrestling analyses and cinematic discussions, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more in-depth content, and activate the notification bell so you stay updated on the latest developments in this unfolding narrative. Now, let's decipher the mystery behind the statement that clearly reads, "I'm the future." Quote, WWE posted the video on X as a part of their approach to releasing silent, chaotic backstage footage meant to ignite discussions online. The camera captures Roman Reigns striding through a dimly lit hallway when someone suddenly appears from a side passage, presents a cardboard sign for all to see, and dashes through a door like an apparition, causing Roman to pause just long enough to comprehend the challenge before the clip abruptly ends, creating an intentionally unfinished moment that stimulates speculation. The online response is immediate, and theories start to flood in across platforms like X, Reddit, YouTube, and various wrestling discussion sites as fans speculate whether this hints at a returning superstar, a rebranding of a hidden roster member, or a complete decoy intended to generate buzz without providing any clarity. The viral engagement grows as fan channels put together slow-motion analyses, lighting assessments of the hallway layout, and sound enhancement efforts to uncover clues regarding the identity of the intruder, laying the groundwork for a mystery that seems purposefully designed to keep everyone guessing. Each time WWE releases a puzzling backstage tease, the conversation tends to diverge into three main paths: the comeback of a significant free agent, an emerging talent aiming to disrupt the status quo, or an intentional misdirection crafted purely to influence social interaction. Names start trending immediately as excited fans shout out independent sensations, former champions, developmental talents awaiting their breakout opportunity, and even long-speculated WWE returnees who could utilize a moment like this to announce their comeback. What gives this message its strength is that Roman Reigns has become the focal point of WWE narratives, so anyone who targets him positions themselves as a contender for altering the future of the entire organization. The statement, "I'm the future," transcends being a mere threat. It acts as a declaration of battle against everything Roman has constructed, achieving three significant effects in wrestling psychology. It contests his supremacy, it compels a response, and it establishes a narrative hook capable of sustaining interest for weeks or even months in programming. Recently, WWE has been embracing concepts of generational change and the struggle between the new wave and the established elite, allowing this tease to fit seamlessly into broader storytelling trends. When fans examine potential suspects, they consider iconic returns, ambitious newcomers, and formidable mid-card competitors on the cusp of transformation. The mystery figure could easily be someone already within the roster that WWE aims to reshape into a more dangerous and calculated entity, suggesting that avoiding direct confrontation with Roman may be part of a long-term strategy to gradually build tension. As a result, fans meticulously analyze every frame for subtle clues, shadows, sneaker designs, wrist tape, hallway paint hues, arena advertisements, and even body movements and height proportions, transforming the clip into a digital forensic investigation. The fundamental inquiry is whether this communication originated from a genuine narrative threat or if WWE orchestrated the hint as a mechanism to examine responses and identify which characters resonate with fans. WWE frequently employs brief video segments as initial storytelling concepts, and when a specific theory gains traction, they might creatively adjust to align with the enthusiasm of the audience. The manner in which Roman reacts will indicate WWE's trajectory. If he delivers a detached, solemn promo addressing the mysterious figure, looks into it backstage, or calls upon his teammates to track down the culprit, it would indicate a significant rivalry is brewing. If he simply gives a smirk and dismisses it with a quick remark, the clip might simply be a fleeting viral moment that fizzles out swiftly. Roman typically responds for a reason, so a powerful reaction from him usually suggests that the organization intends for this narrative to grow over time. Potential responses could range from a cinematic sequence of Roman searching for the intruder, an interview in which he ridicules the message yet recognizes its boldness, or a promo reflecting on the idea of legacy and the inevitable emergence of new contenders, positioning the mystery as a moment of philosophical conflict rather than mere provocation. The post quickly goes viral, amassing millions of views as fans share theories and content creators upload swift reaction videos. Wrestlers start to publicly deny their involvement online, ironically fueling the excitement, as fans often interpret these denials as an indication of something being concealed. Social media transforms into a dynamic focus group, assessing which theories WWE might embrace and which ones they will reject. To grasp how this scenario might develop, let us examine 3 timelines that WWE frequently employs.